now, if you don't mind, we're going to get to the news. In a new interview, President Trump said that Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu would have to accept any ceasefire deal the U.S. makes, and added that Netanyahu, quote, won't have any choice. I call the shots. I call all the shots. He doesn't call the shots. And then, since he said shots 3 times, Pete Hegseth magically appeared. While speaking to reporters last week aboard Air Force One, President Trump said that the U.S. made $50 billion after it took a 10% stake in the semiconductor manufacturer Intel, and added, quote, I did a very good job. I should be a stockbroker. Then go be one. There are so many other jobs. There are so many other jobs you clearly prefer. I've never seen you more happy than that. Oh, wait, one time I did. That's right. He seemed happy. President Trump yesterday officially nominated his former defense lawyer and acting Attorney General Todd Blanche to be in the position permanently. Oh, come on. If they're going to let him get away with installing one of his personal lawyers as AG, at least make it the fun one. It's like they told him right before the photo was taken that it was for this. Yeah, you can take my picture. What's it for? Seth Meyers. Former President Joe Biden suggested last week that his new memoir could be published as early as September. It's expected to be the next book that Joe Biden accidentally buys. Hey, this looks interesting. Look at this. Guy's from Scranton, too. During an Oval Office event last week, President Trump announced plans to build a promenade attached to the back of the Lincoln Memorial and added, quote, they want to call it the Trump Promenade. Who's they? The voices? New York Times published a report yesterday on how Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. has isolated himself from most of his department's top staff. To be fair, they're all afraid of catching the measles. A hedge fund founder recently listed his Hamptons compound for a record $152.5 million, or 2 tickets to Game 4. 0.5. 152.5. Just do 152, dude. And finally, a personal trainer in England recently set a world record by eating 162 Oreos in 5 minutes. It was the record for worst personal trainer. And that was a monologue. We have begun, and we've got a good one for you tonight. She's a fantastic actress, you know, from Enchanted, American Hustle, and Arrival. Currently, she stars in and executive produces Cape Fear, with new episodes premiering Fridays on Apple TV. Amy Adams is back on the show, everybody. He is an incredible musician and inductee into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Be sure to catch him and his fantastic band on a nationwide summer tour through Labor Day. Dave Matthews is joining us. How about that? She is a writer and a performer. You know from her work here on Late Night. Her new book, Advice No One Asked For, is out now. Our friend Jenny Hagel will be stopping by. Can you say she'll be stopping by when she works here? I feel like she was already here. Or she should have been. This is very exciting. Brooks Wheelan, one of my favorite people in the world, is on family trips with the Myers brothers, so give that a listen as well. It's a fantastic episode. You guys, moving on, the midterm elections are only 5 months away, so as we get closer to November, we wanted to see how things are going in the Trump administration and how they might affect the election results in a segment we're calling Political Roundup. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth announced recently that the Army will use a new physical fitness test. Well, if it's Hegseth, I'm guessing it will be walk in a straight line.
Leave him alone!
Excuse me?
Leave him alone! Haven't we made fun of Pete Hegseth enough?
Oh, yeah, he's a public figure, so, you know, I think it's okay to make jokes about him.
Leave him alone! Poor guy. He's just doing the best he can. The last thing he needs after a long day of screaming at reporters is to turn on the TV and see you making jokes about him. Leave him alone!
I'm sorry, sir. Are you a Pete Hegseth supporter?
If I'm a supporter of anything, it's kindness, compassion, not mean-spirited jokes. If you have to make fun of somebody, make fun of me.
I don't even know you. Why would I make fun of you?
Well, you could make fun of the fact that one of my nipples is bright purple and the other 3 are off-white.
Yeah, I don't want to joke about that. You know, the way this works, I usually just tell jokes about people who are in the news. You know, people like Pete Hegseth.
The way this works? Well, I guess the way this works is that you make fun of Pete Hegseth. Go ahead, have your fun. Go ahead and say he looks like he lost a fight with a bottle of hair gel.
It's a little mean.
I know it's a little mean, so leave him alone. If you want something to joke about, how about this? You can make fun of the fact that sometimes I pretend I'm British.
That doesn't sound so bad.
You didn't let me finish. I like to pretend I'm British when I'm driving on the left side of the street.
So you're driving here on the wrong side of the road.
Yes, I get in a lot of accidents. Or what the British call crumble crashly frumps.
Yeah, they don't call him that.
Oh, sorry, governor. Didn't know you were the big bad word, Bobby.
Please let me get back to my show.
I will if you make fun of me. You can make fun of the fact that I recently had my butt cheeks pierced. And by that I mean I got a tattoo of Pierce Morgan on my butt.
Will you please stop?
Only if you leave Pete Hegseth alone, are you gonna?
Now I'm worried we're talking about a different guy.
Pig Hegseth, right?
Am I gonna what?
Gonna what?
Am I gonna what?
Leave him alone! If you want somebody to make fun of, you should make fun of me. You can make fun of the fact that I'm scared of children. So nursery school for me was a nightmare.
Okay, wow.
Want something else to joke about? How about
Yes!
this? You do? Well, good. Because you could make fun of the fact that my facial muscles are so weak, it's hard for me to hold a smile for more than 2 seconds. I broke a tooth.
Sir, could you just please?
Offer up more embarrassing information?
No!
Fine, I will. You can make fun of the fact that I suffer from male pattern baldness, and the pattern is checkerboard.
You should get that checked.
Don't you mean checkered?
No.
Checkmate! Want something else to joke about? What about this? You can make fun of my southern accent.
You don't have a southern accent!
It only comes out when I say, I will be quiet.
I don't even know what that means. Look, I'm gonna have to ask you to be quiet.
No, I will not be quiet.
No one in any region of this country talks like that.
Oh, sorry, Sheriff. I didn't know you was the big bad talkie police.
I'd really just like to continue my show.
Fine, get back to your Pete Hegseth jokes. But you know what I'd say to that?
Leave him alone.
Leave him alone! Yes! If you want somebody to make fun of me. You can make fun of the fact that last year I participated in the naked bike ride, but I only got a half a block because my ball sack got caught in the spokes.
That's really gross.
I flipped over the bike and everyone saw my Pierce Morgan.
You know what? Just get out of here.
Fine, I'll leave. But before I do, remember everyone, mean old jokes is something I don't condone. Either make fun of me or just leave them alone. Wink!
We'll be right back with Amy Adams, everybody.